Welcome back. Our sponsors at Earthwise Pet Hamburg provide products focused on pet health and sustainability. And here with us now with ways to keep your furry friend cool this summer is owner Brian Dimmitt. Thank you so much for coming in today, Brian.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. We know that Buffalo is a beautiful place during the summer, but it gets hot, hot, hot. So let's talk about how our owners can make sure their pup is staying cool and safe in the heat.
So first of all is proper hydration. That is the #1 key, making sure that they have access to fresh, clean, cool water. And the rule of thumb, as far as like how much they should be drinking per day, is about an ounce of water per pound of body weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a 20-pound dog would need 20 ounces of water per day. That'll change a little bit. So puppies or more active dogs obviously will need more.
Yes.
If your dog spends more time outside, then you're going to want to make sure that they have water outside as well as inside. If they're eating dry food, as an example, kibble, you'll want to make sure that they're getting a little extra water as well. And that's a good way for that to happen, is to add some hydration supplements to the bowl.
That's right. So you've got some kombucha. And I didn't make that up. I wish I did.
You did not. It is actually the name from a company called Nutrisource. It's one of the lines of bone broth that we carry in the store. Bone broth is an absolutely amazing way to add hydration fluids to their bowl. You can also use goat's milk.
Okay.
So this happens to be a freeze-dried goat milk that you rehydrate as you need it, versus buying like a full frozen bottle that needs to be used within a certain period of time after it's defrosted. So just again, another option. And these guys, Shepherd Boy Farms makes some in different styles. So they have a green and they have an orange, and then this is like their berry one, and they have a plain.
Nice. What are some additional ways to provide hydration other than the water and the two products that you brought for us?
You know, it's feeding raw food is a great way, or wet food is another great way to add hydration to the bowl. And pups that get raw food or get wet food are obviously going to drink less water or need less because of the fact that there's a lot of it in their food.
Right.
Yeah.
You also bought these popsicle trays. That is an awesome way, I imagine.
It is, and this is one of our engagement toys, but this company also makes a treat tray. So for those that are so inclined to want to take a stab at building a treat that'll go into the little engagement toy, this is a great way to do it. A lot of folks in the summer will use like Greek yogurt, unflavored, add in berries, a little bit of greens, pop it in the freezer when it's frozen, take it out. It's definitely an outdoor toy at that point.
That's right. That's an outdoor toy. You're not going to make a mess on my floor.
No, it's not. It's definitely something you don't want to clean up on the inside. But it's also, you could do recipes with bone broth and green beans, peas, carrots, that type of thing. This is all the rage on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
So you can actually like go search TikTok and you'll find tons of recipes and folks that will share their secrets.
Nice. Okay. Let's talk about some signs of heat risk and stroke that dog owners should be looking out for.
Yeah, this is very important during the summertime. You want to make sure that they're not overly or excessively panting. Drooling is another sign beyond what would normal be for your dog, obviously.
If you have a drooly dog, don't freak out. That's normal for them.
Yeah. A couple of other big signs are rapid heart rate, and also their tongues and their gums turn bright red.
Okay.
And that's showing that there's a lot of blood flow to those areas. They're trying to dispel that heat. If they're particularly lethargic, not a lot of activity or energy, that's another great sign. Dehydration is also one, and that's going to show up with a dry nose, sunken eyes, to show that they're not properly hydrated.
So what should people do if they suspect their dog is overheating?
First of all, you need to move the dog to a cool area. Key #1, get them out of the sun, get them out of the heat, get them inside. You know, drip cool water over them, and apply cool, wet towels to their neck, to their head, and to their chest. So those are going to be some of the areas that are going to be key to bringing down that heat, internal heat. You want to make sure.
brought in this collar that is great for them too.
Yeah. The other thing with a lot of people think about is giving ice to a dog. If the dog is going through heat stroke, that's the one thing you don't want to do.
That's a good tip. Okay.
Because what it does is it actually constricts the blood flow. And so now you've created a situation where they can't dispel the heat properly. So don't do ice water, do cool water, little small sips. Yes, the cooling collar is a great way to keep them cool. This you pop in the freezer. It has non-toxic gel packs in it. It lasts for anywhere between 1 or 2 hours. The fabric is mesh, so it actually regulates the amount of cool that will get to the dog's skin, so you're not freezing the dog's skin. And then pop it back in again, or pick up some extra packs and keep them frozen, so you can just swap it in and out.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you've got tons of stuff to not only keep your dogs cool this summer, but also give them some treats and show them the love. So thank you so much for coming in, Brian, and sharing more. Viewers, if you'd like more information on how our sponsors at Earthwise Pet can help keep your pet safe in the summer sun, just visit their shop in Hamburg or their website at hamburg.earthwisepet.com. Thanks again for coming in, Brian.
Thank you.